Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio, and this is July 9th, 2021. Well, I hope y'all are having a good week or had a good week. I do want to do some energy work with you today. You know, things are so screwed up on the earth weather-wise, and a lot of it is reptilian, human made, certainly not nature made. So we're going to work on the HAARP military installations and negating them and 5G, and maybe do some healing work on some people that we know and love that decided to take the you know what. And like I said, do some energy work, and then also do some work on the World Economic Forum that's keeps meeting in Davos. Now, if you don't know what the World Economic Forum is, you really should, because these guys are unelected people that are very, very rich. We're talking billionaires, the rich, 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 big boys club. And they decide what they want to have happen on the earth, like the Great Reset. This is from Klaus Schwab, who I really think is a Nazi. And it's his idea. And the Great Reset is just scrambling everything so they stay in power. Now, Maya Angelou once said, you know, when somebody speaks, pay attention because they're speaking truth. So when the World Economic Forum and Klaus goes public and says, you know, they're doing this little cyber war games, what I can call it. And, you know, what would happen if a hacker came in and shut everything down? Now, they also went ahead and said, not if it's going to happen, but when. And I have to tell you, my bells are going off. My spidey senses are going off. And I believe these guys. If we don't create world enlightenment, this is what's going to happen. They're going to crash everything. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about prepping for it. You know, getting prepared so when it does happen, you'll be okay. And it doesn't matter where you live in the world now. It does matter sometimes, you know, how much money you have to spend. So what I suggest, I'm going to throw out some things at you that I went ahead and did. I was blessed. I had a little bit of money coming in, and I consider it spending it on my future. Because if I don't take care of me, certainly nobody else will. So you need to sit down and really think, you know, there's a lot of books on prepping and what you need. And they always say you should make sure you have enough if something happens weather-wise. Well, the weather is cray-cray, so that's really not a bad idea. But they don't talk about how you should prep for an economic shutdown when everything goes down. You know, if they shut your electricity down, you're not going to be able to get gasoline for your car. So guess what runs the pumps? If you said electricity, you won. Things are going to go down. How are you going to heat your house? How are you going to cook? Have you thought about any of that? Well, I have. So I am going to share, like I said, some of the things that I did. And if it resonates, then by golly, go ahead and do it. And if not, then put it on the shelf and maybe you can get a group of people together and get some of these things. So I sat down and I said, okay, how can I make my life easier if this all happens or I can't get gasoline for my car or gas has gone so sky high that, you know, it's really not affordable to use. Or they've crashed the money system, so you don't have any money to use. Well, I looked at solar, and as much as I don't like Jeff Bezos, thank you, Bezos, thank you, Amazon, I live on an island, and some of this stuff is really hard to get. So, one of the things I looked at is, if they crashed electricity, what would make my life easier if I had it? Well, solar would. So, I went online and they have solar panels. You get two solar panels. I bought two sets for 400 watts for my next house because I can't use them where I'm living right now. And then I also, for if anything happens where I am living, I got a travel solar kit that you would take camping or use in your RV or your boat, or if you need it just for your home for a little extra electricity. So I have that. I went out and I bought an electric bike. I don't really ride bikes, but truthfully, if I can't get gas for the car, if it's going to be that bad, I'll be out of town at least 4 miles, and I don't really feel like walking 4 miles every day to work and back. So I got the electric bike. And trust me, when you're in Hawaii, it is not easy. But I sucked it up and I got one anyway. And it's right now, I bought it for the future, not for now because I live in the mountains on a hill, some steep hills. And I don't ride bikes. So it's sitting in my house because you can't leave that stuff outside. Things get stolen easy here in Hawaii, and I'm sure it's like that many places. So it's in my hallway and I go by it all the time and I look and it's like, oh, you're so pretty. One day I'll ride you. And I hope truthfully that things don't get so bad that I really have to ride it. But if I do, I can charge this bike up when it's charged with my solar. Uh-huh, uh-huh. You see how it all comes together? And that bike will go 30 miles an hour. I'm not miles an hour. It'll go 20 miles an hour. And I can go 30 miles on one charge. So, you have to, I didn't certainly get it for status. And you might want to check them out. You might want to get at least a 300-watt motor. Like I said, the 350-watt goes 20 miles an hour, which is pretty good clip on a bike. So I have that. And I'm thinking, well, gosh, we run out of propane, and which you can use propane to cook and heat your water up. How am I going to cook? Well, you can go out and get a solar oven. And, it looks like a big tube that you put your food in, stick it out in the sun, and it cooks it. How easy. Am I going to use it now? No, I got it for later, just in case. So then I went out and I told you I'm the prepper queen. Okay. I'm getting there. All right. So then I went out and I actually they have a crank, a very small laundry that you can crank that'll, wash your clothes and spin dry them. And oh my God. I mean, I'm having flashbacks because when I was younger and growing up, we actually had a wringer washer and dryer. And or washer, and thank God we had automatic dryer. If you've never had a wringer washer, let me explain to you what this is. You've got your washer, and then there's a wringer that goes above the washer. And then you've got two other sinks filled with water. So you soak your clothes in one tub, okay? Then you put them through the wringer. And then you put them in the wash machine. And when they're done, you put them through the wringer maybe twice. And then you put them in the other tub for clear water. And then you're going to put that, and of course, these are tubs. So, you got a stick that you're using to kind of get the soap out and make them, rinse them out and all that fun stuff. Yeah, sounds like fun, huh? So, and then you put them through the ringer again, and then you get to dry them. So that's what I grew up with. And so I get this crank laundry little tub, and I'm going, oh my God, I'm going backwards. But it doesn't need electricity. All it takes is a little arm muscle. All right, now I've also been told that hyperinflation is coming, and as you can see how things are going cray cray out there. I mean, look at the price of a used car. Why has it gone up? Because manufacturers can't get computer chips for the new cars. So the old cars are looking really special. Look at how much lumber's gone up. And for me personally, there is some stuff I can't get now online. And I actually, I have this special wax I use that I could get online, and no, they're out of it. I had to go to a friend in Canada to get it. So you might be seeing shortages. Well, we're already seeing shortages. There's no might about it. All right, so I added that to my stuff that I'm really glad I might be really glad I have, but not for now, because my washer and dryer works just fine. And one's electric and one's a propane dryer, but it needs electricity to run. Yay! All right, so what else did I get? Well, this is something you really should get. Survival seeds. Yeah, you should be planting gardens. So again, in Hawaii, and I also, you got to think that if things go crazy, you'll always be able to bargain with seeds, food seeds, okay? And, add medicinal plants into it, herbal plants, as long as your fruit and your vegetables. It's a worthy investment. And if you don't need them right now, stick them in your freezer. So I got that. And then I also ordered seed potatoes because I can't get them here. Now, where I'm at, the land's pretty crappy. For Hawaii, that's very, very rare. It just means it's full with a lot of rocks. And if I really want to do anything gardening and I rent, I really have to put a lot of money in dirt. And I don't want to do that. So what they also have out there is you can get these bags that you can grow your root foods, like carrots and actually anything in it. So I got them to start growing potatoes. And I got 4 bags of those. I said I'm becoming the queen of prep. I also went through and say, hey, what kind of vitamins do I think I'm going to need or I really want? And I got extra of those that I have set aside. Shampoo, yep, have got extra of that. Yeah, like I said, guys, sit down, figure out if something happens, what can you get now to make your life easier? And I might even add a grill to that because, grills are just another form of cooking, and you get something that doesn't run on gas. You can use charcoal, and you run out of charcoal, there's always sticks. And then the other prepper thing would be to get a pressure cooker that you can actually can foods with. If you're going to put in a garden, you might as well start canning and have your own really fresh food that you know what's in it, and it's pure, it's clean. I know. Feels like I'm going back into the 1800s. It's being self-sufficient, guys. And if this isn't something that you can afford, well, talk to your neighbors. Say, hey, I found this pressure cooker. And again, I got to order through Amazon, and it depends what kind you get. They can run anywhere from $80 to $100, what I've noticed. But ask your neighbors if they want to go in with you on it. And then when it's time, you share the food. It's all about sharing and helping and pulling the community together. So I've also acquired a few other things that I thought would be handy. And, I work a lot on my health. I want to stay healthy. I'm around people that are vaccinated, and I don't want to get anything from them. So I do a lot of cleansing. One of the things I bought was a portable steam sauna, because that helps clear out bacteria and stuff like that. And a lot of pine needles, fennel, star anise, and oh gosh, what's the other one? Chaga. And I make teas out of that all the time. And that also is to help protect from catching anything from the vaccinated people. So anyway, and yeah, I put in a little extra rice and canned foods and stuff that I feel, again, that I may not need right now, but if anything ever happened, it might be a good thing to have. And if you don't have it later, you may not be able to get it. If they shut the economy down, everything goes down. Everything. Like I said, no electricity, there won't be gas for your cars because they can't pump the gas unless it has electricity. And if can't get gas, and the truck drivers can't get the food to you, to the stores. If you can also afford to get a reverse osmosis water purifier, then do it. Because the powers that be are actually putting funky stuff into the water. And God, I don't want to drink it. And they've got some nice water purifiers out. They have them at Costco. And if you want the better ones, then go on, oops, wrong way. I'll go this way. Go on Amazon, and they have some really nice ones. The one I just got has 7-8 filters, and it puts minerals into the water, and it makes the water alkaline, which is really good for your body. And I also have, which works for me because I've got a pitcher that makes alkaline water, and I must, fill it up about 3-4 times a day. So, to have it in a water purifier that goes under the sink that all I have to do is just turn the tap on, I'm thrilled. So those are some things you can do to make your life better. All right. So the other things that I did get a BB gun, a high-powered BB gun. Yeah, I'm living alone, and And tomorrow I just may check out the archery stuff and see what they have to offer. It wouldn't hurt. That's for sure. Oh yeah, I also have a taser. But I got that because my dog was attacked by another dog months ago. And I got very hurt because I kicked the hell out of the dog. And I must have went turbo, but I was on crutches for about a week and a half. And the bruise, whoo-wee, the whole leg was bruised. And, the older you get, the slower you heal, which is truth. So, to protect myself from the dogs, I got a taser, which I guess I shouldn't say because it's not quite legal in Hawaii. It will be the end of this year. Then we'll be totally legal. Anyway, it's for safety. And, again, go online and see what other people say about prepping for anything, for the weather and disasters and economic disasters. Sit down with your family and say, okay, guys, what do we absolutely need to have to function? And then figure out how you can get it. Put the most important thing down and go from there. If it's a big ticket item, ask a friend or your neighbor if they want to go in on it with you. Neighborhoods are going to be very, very important. And what happens locally is going to be far more important than what happens globally. And it's going to be your neighbors that are going to take care of you, and you're going to take care of them. So if you've got extra seeds and these people don't, you're going to share or trade for something. So, sit down, think ahead. If you need medicine, make sure you have enough on stock. Like I said, your vitamins, whatever you feel, a musical instrument. If you feel like you're going to need that to make your life more joyful, then look into it. Maybe you can find a used one. And yeah, I do have a percussion drum. I've got a couple that I can play. But I got that a long time ago, way before the craziness started. So, but I do have it. All right. Well, it's enough of prepper talk, huh? So let's do some energy work. And I'm just going to ask that as I do this and, speak the energy workout, I'm going to ask that you do some creative visualization and really see this happening in your mind's eye. And just to make it very, very simple, we're going to create bubbles of light. And I'm going to put the energy work in there. And then you can send energy out through your hands into those bubbles to really amplify it and give it more energy. So for those of you that are going to participate, I want you to sit down, put your feet flat on the floor, put your hands in your lap like you're going to receive, because you are right now. And sit up as straight as you can and start taking some deep breaths. You're going to breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. So you breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And do that till I tell you to stop. So as you're doing that, I surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And I call to all your teachers, guides, masters, all the divine beings that work with you, and invite them in, the cosmic beings, the whales, the dolphins, all the elemental kingdom, to join us and amplify our work today. So now take a deep breath, and as you exhale this time, feel yourself reconnecting to the Creator, and this incredible high energy come pouring into your body, flowing all the way down your legs, out your feet into the earth, down your arms, out your hands, your spine. Feel yourself totally consumed in this divine energy. Now imagine yourself in this huge, huge stadium where we all can fit in. It's an expanding stadium. We're all holding hands. We're all connected through our heart chakra. In the center, there's, 100,000-pound crystal in the center where we're going to do the energy work. So now you're holding your neighbor's hands to the right, to the left. So feel this hot divine energy flow through you and flow out through the right. And as it flows in a circle all the way around, it connects us. And we call in all those divine beings, all the gods and goddesses of light, past, present, future, all the positive prayers. We ask that with everyone's permission, that we also add that to the energy work tonight. And now feel this energy flow to the left. And as it flows to the left, the circle is now closed. So only that which is light may enter. We're going to invite the trees in to take this energy work and send it into the earth so the earth remains stable. And then out through the branches so all life forms can feel this really high energy. We call to all the rock stones, crystals, minerals, all the earth keepers on the planet to lock into the earth keeper into the center and amplify our work over 100,000-fold. We call to all the grids, ley lines, meridians, domes, obelisks, pyramids, all the sacred and holy spots on the planet to lock into this light circle and amplify our work. And I'm going to ask Mother, Father, that everyone that participates tonight receives a healing in their heart's desires. But nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done, so be it. Let's take a deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to create this incredible bubble of light. And you can use your hands facing palms outward and send energy into this bubble. And the first energy work, we're going to direct it toward the World Economic Forum and everyone that goes to Davos. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. May all the World Economic Forum and the Davos cyber game programs that's going on and want to move forward have all their programs really screwed up with many glitches and downtime. Let their communications get constantly disrupted by all kinds of energies and frequencies. Let all computer programmers and operators get dyslexic when around all computers that are part of this program. See the ones and the zeros flipping, and they keep flipping, resulting in all the programs getting scrambled and all the backup programs. See how these computer buildings become rat infested that chew up their wires? Let the dust mites, ants, bed bugs, mice, fleas, and flies infect all their buildings, from hotels to homes, offices, and everywhere a computer is participating in their cybersecurity. Or they're all gathering and talking about how they can push the Great Reset forward. Let the whole World Economic Forum Davos program, whatever programs they have, let it be Mercury in retrograde, with it all falling apart. All right, fill that up with a lot of energy, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So now we're going to take another deep breath, and this time as we exhale, we're going to create another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put all the HAARP military installations and all who operate it and own them. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call to Michael the Archangel, Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, all the cosmic beings, and the Creator to cut all ties to all artificial plasma in the atmosphere that was HAARP reptilian created, that creates a mirror. As we cut the ties to their masters, we call the violet flame through all the cells, atoms, and molecules in the DNA of this plasma to clean it up. Now we reconnect it to the Creator, filling it up with divine love. We command it to be neutral and no longer function. See the plasma breaking up and neutralizing itself. Let it not be able to form any square or ring frequency patterns that would create a misbalance in weather. We place a mirror in front of this mirror to return all signals and frequencies back to the HAARP stations. As this is done, we see all the HAARP equipment imploding on itself, all computers connected with the HAARP overloading with this energy that was sent back, causing many overloads. We also cut the ties to the military buoys and the boats and the barges connected to the HAARP stations, or carry any HAARP equipment on them. We command that all these buoys be contained in a circle of cement with a lead overlay to jam all frequencies, placing all these buoys in a position of harmlessness. We command the goddess of truth to bring up all knowledge up to the people that can put those HAARP facilities out of commission. As anyone entered those facilities, we ask their higher selves to let them become dyslexic and not be able to function. Imagine all machines made out of any Tesla knowledge that is being misused anywhere on the planet to change any weather pattern breaking down now. We call to Michael the Archangel to cut them free with the sword of blue flame, cleanse the violet ray, reconnect them to the Creator. Now we command them to be neutral and to keep breaking down. Let's include all jets, planes, helicopters creating chemical trails, and see the sky returning to natural weather patterns, but see the planes and the helicopters breaking down in a way no one will be hurt or harmed. We call to the elemental kingdom for help. The rats, mice, red ants, spiders, snakes, centipedes, termites, wasps, bees, flies, and any other small insects to go in and reside in all the HAARP facilities. Create nests in all their electrical equipment, including all computers, hard drives, water pipes, floors, ceiling, and all the walls. As these HAARP facilities break down, we see everyone reconnect to the Creator, becoming awakened, spiritual, divine, happy beings, and the earth recovering. So we're going to fill this up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So take another gentle deep breath, and this time as you exhale, we're going to create another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put in all the 5G antennas, anything connected to 5G, which is a direct military weapon. All right, let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. We call to Michael the Archangel, to cut all ties to all New World Order plans, including UN Agendas 21 and 30. See all their programs being exposed and shut down. I call to Michael the Archangel to come forward with your sword of blue flame to cut ties to all 5G direct energy weapon programs on the planet, wherever they're located. Now cut all ties to every piece of equipment that is connected to 5G from whomever or whatever created you. No matter what material you are made of, rock, mineral, plant, animal, or extraterrestrial-based anything. As the ties are cut, I call the violet flame through all the elementals in the 5G programs to cleanse and purify their energies of negative vibrations they have taken on. See the violet flame transmuting and repurifying this energy back to light. We fill them up with the energy of the angel light to heal them. Now we reconnect these elementals to the Creator, seeing them fill up again with God's pure divine love. Now we command them to be neutral, to not work, to break down, and to keep breaking down. See all launching of 5G satellites being blocked. The plan, according to Elon Musk and others, is to launch over 20,000 satellites that will beam 5G from space to Earth. See all their plans falling apart in all ways, from all direction, and let them also lose their funding. See the 5G satellite grid transforming into a grid of divine enlightenment that helps the masses awaken and integrate light quicker. We ask the angels to go forth and direct some of this energy to all the weak spots in the 5G satellites and have permission to bend metal and move any loose wire that helps break the satellites down. We ask that all computers connected to the 5G program start breaking down and all the information on them goes invisible, as well with all the backup systems. We place a mirror in front of all 5G satellites to return all signals and frequencies back to the 5G satellite that will cause them to overload and stop working. See the 5G satellites fill up with so much energy, they now become magnets for space junk. As space junk hits a satellite, it throws them off balance so they cannot function. If they descend to Earth, let it be done in a way where no life form will be neither hurt nor harmed. Imagine all the 5G computer numbers, ones and zeros, flipping and keep flipping. So the 5G gets confusing information that keeps it from sending out any more frequencies used by the 5G of 24 gigahertz and 60 gigahertz millimeter waves to the Earth, thus not being able to connect with any cell phone towers. This also blocks the waves from working with chemtrails that are loading our bodies up with aluminum, since this is the best conductor for plugging us into the 5G smart grid. On Earth, surround all electrical equipment with such high energy that anyone that goes around them can't function and goes dyslexic just around the equipment, putting in wrong information and or just being very forgetful and consciously making many mistakes in the 5G program with every action. We command the elemental kingdom, the bees, snakes, flies, ants, birds, fleas, all bugs and mold microorganisms to infest all 5G electronic equipment, helping it all break down. We command that all 5G mini cell phone towers, antennas, receptors, cellular masts on any utility or light poles, LED street lights and the cameras, Wi-Fi connecting it to homes and businesses throughout neighborhoods and towns that are opening up more space for the ever-increasing use of smart objects, including smartphones, appliances, and smart meters, also known as the Internet of Things, where all household devices are connected to the system by wireless remote control, be contained in a circle of cement with a lead overlay to jam all frequencies, placing all these smart devices in a position of harmlessness, and they don't function. See the complicated microchip set and dielectric antenna lens, which is beamforming, a weapons capability antennas blocked from being able to send coordinated radiated pulses in a specific direction and in a specified time sequence. This also blocks all concentrated beam of radio waves from being able to be sent or receive any 5G signals, thus not being able to utilize a system called the phased array. Let's cancel clear, manifesting what is being called the fourth industrial revolution that seeks to integrate smart chip, low frequency weapons technology with biological processes for humanity, that we will all be microchipped in the future. See all those plans being blocked and stopped. We command the goddess of truth to bring all knowledge up to the conscious minds of people that can put these 5Gs in a position of harmlessness. See the masses blocking any more cell towers being installed in neighborhoods in every street corner and removing all existing towers. See the masses stop the cutting down of trees for 5G. Now to round all those cell towers whether it's in the neighborhood or out in the country. See them surrounded in a Faraday wired cage, which blocks their energy. As all these 5G facilities break down, we see all the life forms reconnect to the Creator, becoming awakened, healthy, spiritual, divine, happy beings. All right, we're going to fill that up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, we're going to create another bubble of light. So take a deep breath, and as you exhale, we create this bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put the Mother Earth, and in your mind's eye, see her gently rotate. We're going to cut all ties to anything the reptilians are doing to create out of balance weather. And this includes them using the HAARP, 5G, direct energy weapons of any kind. Anything that can heat up the ocean. Alien energy technology that we don't personally know of, but they are using. We're going to violet flame all of it. Heal it with angel light energy. Fill it up with love. Reconnect it, all that equipment, to the Creator. And now fill it up with so much light. And we're going to command all of that equipment to break down and stop functioning. We're going to call the violet flame through the whole world to transmute any out of balance energy. And right in the center of the earth, where we're going to connect the earth to the Creator and that high enlightenment energy. See, from the very center of the earth, go outward. And as it flows outward through the earth, she puts herself in balance. And as it flows to the surface, where she needs to be cooled, she cools down. If she's getting excessive rain, see that rain being pushed to where it's dry and needed. And that area have sunshine. We're going to command the angels to do whatever they have to break up the weather systems. It's keeping everything in high heat and baking everything. See them take their swords and just chop it all up. And we're going to call to the Mother Earth, especially out the Midwest, the West, everywhere where the heat is unbearable high, to send a cooling energy up through the earth. And we're going to put all the animals, the sea life, in this very cooling energy. Now we're going to send this cooling energy also through the water. And see the water in the oceans cooling back down. We're going to put healing energy around all the birds, all the animals that this weather is affecting. And we're going to send special healing to them. Let's send healing to everyone that's going through this out of balance weather. And we're going to send energy to everyone's heart. And from the heart, it's going to go wherever they need. And see their bodies cooling down. Just cooling down. And where there's oceans and lakes and rivers, streams that still have water, we're going to ask the water elemental to release that moisture into the air. So much moisture that it creates clouds. It lowers the temperature of the land, cools everything down as it rains. And see the earth start to go back in balance. We're going to ask the Creator, and we're going to call to the Creator and ask that whoever is causing this out of balance, whether they're human hybrid, or even just humans, we're going to ask them to step forward in the light and stop what they're doing, stop this out of balance weather. And if they choose to continue, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves and their guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. We surround them in a bubble of mirror. The mirror faces them 2 inches from their nose. And as long as they do that dark work, that energy stays contained in the bubble of mirror. And the bubble of mirror stays up 24/7, 365 days a year until they do works of good. And we're going to add the violet flame to that bubble of mirror to transmute any of their dark energy, so all their plans fall apart and they have no more forward movement. Now let's anchor the energy of divine enlightenment to the very center of the earth. See that spread out, covering all of earth and going up to the surface. And now see this enlightened energy start to touch every living creature. And as that's happening, we're going to call down the energy of heaven on earth to surround earth. And see that high divine energy just touching all life forms, all living beings, all dimensions. And see people reconnect to the Creator and become loving, kind people again. All right, let's fill that up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. And again, I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So let's take another deep breath. And as you exhale, we're going to create another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, it's energy work to repair all damage done to body, mind, and soul for those anywhere on the planet, whether they've taken the jab or not. So I guess it's everyone on the earth goes in this bubble. Thank God it's an expanding bubble. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. We cut all our ties to all vax propaganda and any government, media, U.S. government, CDC, the WHO, the FDA, the WEF, the AMA, U.S. medical system, most doctors and nurses, mainstream media of all kinds, courts and judges, Department of Health, Department of Education, the FDA, vaccines, and the Pope, Bill Gates, Fauci, Klaus, Schwab, and all religious churches encouraging people to take the COVID test and vax. We call to their higher selves of all of the above to stop lying to people by pushing out this experiment vax to humanity. If they choose to continue, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves to put them all in positions of harmlessness, being replaced with a light worker who wants to help humanity. Let's cut all ties from human to cloud and nanochips, frequency therapeutics, and all brain tech that is interfering with people's will and choices. See all those programs crash and burn, allowing everyone to reconnect to the Creator. Cut all ties to all satanic magic, peer pressure, or any thought forms sent through the airwaves, encouraging people to take any vax. Remove all satanic magic overlays around people so they see through the lies and illusions, refusing to take the vax or any booster shot in the future. Let's send out the violet flame to transmute all subliminal messages and thought forms that are being sent out to the masses that are interfering with free will. Let's now send out a white noise and energy that will scramble and neutralize public conditioning thought forms, along with all energy being sent out through all the cell towers, Let's wrap all those cell towers in Faraday material, thus not allowing them to send out any frequencies and thought forms that will hurt and harm any life form. See all that contained energy building up so the cell towers, internal systems self-destruct, rendering them all useless. As we remove all satanic energy overlays off of people, we ask their higher selves to reconnect them to the Creator so they become awakened spiritual beings that see through all illusion. Let's cut all ties to all human and the vaxes that are creating a human GMO. For those that are awakening to the fact that they may have made a poor choice by taking the vax, see them receive grace, neutralize the poison in their system, rendering them harmless. See them refusing any future COVID booster shots. We now call to their higher selves to help them reconnect to the Creator so they become awakened spiritual beings with enlightenment discernment. See all these beings reconnect to divine consciousness that also allows them to open and reignite their chakras. In your mind's eye, envision everyone's chakras gently opening. Allow all that divine energy to integrate with their body in a gentle, kind, loving way. Let's call down and send energy from the Creator that will repair all DNA that was genetically modified by the vax. See this energy repairing any gene manipulation from the vax that results in people's health improving. See people also becoming more health conscious and starts a healthy career routine that will build up their immune system. See everyone's cells, atoms, and molecules reconnecting to the Creator, allowing everyone's health to return. We ask the Creator to send the energy that will reignite their souls and reconnect the soul to the body. See the souls of humanity that had their souls removed from body because of the jab, have that soul pulled back and reattaching. See everyone's etheric bodies reattaching as all these energies are pulled back and everyone experiences divine balance and a spiritual reawakening. I call to everyone's higher self to activate their divine blueprint for perfect health, the one they created before they incarnated in this lifetime. Allow this divine energy to pour into people's bodies. Allow all that energy to integrate, again, in a gentle, kind, loving way. We're going to ignite and expand the Ganesh particle in everyone's body that can and will repair all damaged cells and genes in people that happened after people took the vax. As this happens, people get healthier and are able to stay connected to the Creator. See everyone receiving a spontaneous healing. Cut all future ties to any false stories of animals coming down with COVID. In your mind's eye, see humanity seeing through the lie and refuse to vaccinate their pets with a COVID jab. Remove all energies that's keeping people from peer pressuring and becoming more accepting of each other. As everyone is healing, this is done. See all vaccine passports crash and burn in all countries as people refuse to comply. See many lawyers taking the people responsible for creating and implementing vax passports to court and winning. Again, allowing the vax passport to crash and burn. See many lawyers band together and take all those responsible for pushing this pandemic to the international court where they will be tried for crimes against humanity, convicted and serve prison time. See truth coming to light. May divine enlightenment descend on all life forms now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. So fill that up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, that's it for tonight, the energy work. So let's close. We're going to close with 3 ohms. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all the beings in all the worlds be happy. So be it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. Okay, everyone, put your feet flat on the floor. It's time to ground. All right, I want you to feel that earth energy come up your feet, come up your ankles, and the higher it goes, now you're starting to pull in body. You're starting to ground, feeling very clear-headed. And as this energy comes up higher, feel yourself becoming very centered, pulling even more back in body. Now, if you are high after the show, and I don't mean a marijuana high, that's a buzz, go find a tree, all right? The tree of your choice. Put your hands on the tree and imagine all your excess energy going into the tree. And then ask the tree to send you energy back, and you'll ground. Or, go out and invest in some hematite. This is what it looks like, shiny silver gray. That will help ground you. Or lodestone. But the tree works very nice too. So thanks for tuning in tonight and really joining me for some energy work and, allowing me to discuss some prep things you might want to do. If you like it, share it with others. You can contact me on my Facebook page, Cathy Bilsky. Say you heard my show, or you can also contact me on my YouTube channel under Cathy Bilsky. Or you can go to my website. Now that is under Angel Light Om, where I have all my healing products there. Or you can call me and come into my store in Hawaii. And as long as you're not vaxxed, I will give you a free massage. And you do not have to wear a mask in my store. People that are vaccinated, you do have to wear a mask, and I don't give you a massage. I don't touch you. I want to stay healthy. So, like I said, if you're not vaccinated, you can come into my store, not wear a mask, and breathe. And you can have a free mini massage. Now, I will do for anyone a curse removal, energy balancing, and of course, soul retrieval. I do it by phone, by Skype, or you can come into my store and get that in-person touch. Ooh. So the soul retrieval takes about an hour, and I do that by donation. Curse removal takes 10 minutes. So again, remember, December 24th, World Enlightenment. We're going to do a small event. Hopefully it'll be a big event, and really anchor enlightenment energy back to the planet. So if you haven't put on your refrigerator yet, do it. May divine enlightenment descend on everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. And you can chant that anywhere. And you can also tweak it to make it whatever. May divine enlightenment descend around my kids. May divine enlightenment descend around Nazis, Republicans, whatever. All you're doing is calling down that really high energy to the planet. And boy, it is needed. And for those of you doing it already, bless you for your energy work. And I really, really ask that God sends you some of your heart's desires. And when you get them, you recognize them, okay? And it makes you really, really happy. And if whatever it is, you're able to share that joy with others. So I will see you next week, and have a lovely week. Do some energy work. Don't stop. And Aloha. Good night.